Hormones and neurotransmitters are both chemical messengers in our body that regulate our emotions, thought, and behavior. While they may have similar chemical structures, I believe there are important differences in how they work. First, let's talk about the neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitters are responsible for transmitting signals between the neurons in the brain across the very short distance called the synapse. As we learned in the previous lectures, neurotransmitters act extremely quickly, allowing us to make rapid decisions and initiate physical action almost instantly. It has two kinds of neurotransmitter, like electrical and chemical, and also both of those are quite fast than hormones. In contrast, hormones are released from the endocrine glands, such as adrenal glands, thyroid, and pituitary glands, and travel through the bloodstream, affecting the body more slowly but over the wider and longer lasting range. The hormones circulate in the brain. They act only when encountered with a cell with specific receptors. Once bound, the trigger internal changes those cells, activating proteins or altering gene expression. Hormones release typically start in the hypothalamus, mostly, not all, which sends a signal to the pituitary glands. Pituitary then stimulates the peripheral glands, another these glands, like the adrenal glands, which finally release hormones into the blood. This entire process is tightly regulated through negative feedback system. So, neurotransmitters affect mood, memory, learning, and decision making. Hormones, on the other hand, quite slowly, so long term physiological states like stress, growth, and metabolism. So, one of the best examples of the dual function chemical is norepinephrine, which acts as both neurotransmitters and hormone. In the brain, norepinephrine is made in locus cerebris and work as a neurotransmitter to increase the alertness and arousal, especially during stress. It helps the brain stay focused and respond quickly in dangerous situations. But norepinephrine also functions as a hormone in the vessel. In times of stress or fear, the signal follows the hypothalamus and going to the pituitary gland, and it going to adrenal medulla pathway, leading to the release of norepinephrine to the bloodstream. In the bloodstream, once in circulation, it prepares the whole body for action, raising the heart rate and increasing the blood pressure and sending more blood to muscle. It is known as fight or flight response. Let me think about an example in real life example. Imagine you're suddenly crossing the street and car speeds toward to you. At the moment, norepinephrine in the brain using as the neurotransmitters, it sharpens your focus and decision making, while the hormone circulating in your body and get you physically ready to jump or out of the way.